We are sewing Barbie a square dancing dress. She came with this outfit, but this isn't really working for her. This is McCall's 7137. It's from 1963, and it's got 10 different styles of Barbie outfits. I looked through a whole bunch of Pioneer Woman fat quarters last week and decided on this really pretty pink polka dot. However, I realized in looking at the pattern pieces, yeah, look how cute these pieces are. It's a lot smaller than humans. So this piece is the skirt ruffle, and this measures just over 17 inches long. That would be fine, right? If I was trying to use a fat quarter that's like 20 inches, but look, this needs to be cut on the fold. So this is actually 17 times 2, 34 inches long. And my fat quarter won't work for that. So, goodbye. Hello! We've got some more Pioneer Woman, of course. Are you a big fan like I am? This was the trim on a set of sheets. It also had this really pretty trim. It's measuring 8 inches wide. For human people, you could never use 8 inches of fabric for any pattern. But for Barbie, you can. Have any of you ever sewn doll clothing before? I'm a new Barbie fan.
So my experience with Barbie is about this much. I remember visiting cousins when I was a kid and getting gifted a bunch of their hand-me-down Barbie dolls. I'm kind of like, you know, by that point, a lot of them have cut hair and I just wasn't into it, right? So my new experience with Barbie is I saw the movie and Barbie's kind of got it going on, right?
Barbie is a horse girl too. And she rides English and Western, and she's got like all these amazing horses. This Western Barbie, it's got pieces to sew the Western boots. Because I'll show you what Barbie's wearing right now. Really cute, like trendy shoes. Oh, they come off too, I think. But that's not gonna work for a square dance dress. The scale of the print, right? It needs to work with the scale of your doll when you're sewing doll clothes. I'm not gonna be able to do a bunch of ironing because I run out of energy. And I want to take a closer look at some of the sewing techniques that are used on the dress that she came with. But let's pause that for now. Let's take a look at our pattern. We're looking at view B, which is the square dancing dress. And this requires 3/8 yard, 35-inch fabric. The dress also has under ruffles and bloomers, but that's going to be from a different kind of fabric. Let's actually read instructions a little bit here, because if you skip them, sometimes you regret it. Pattern pieces shaded in the layouts are to be laid face down. Pattern outlines shown dotted indicate duplicate pieces. Well, this is getting a little bit complicated, but I think I'm getting kind of a kick out of this. It says patterns are made to body measurements. Ease is allowed for garment style and for wearing comfort. Because we definitely need Barbie to be comfortable. I'm very particular about fit for clothing on myself, and I can't imagine I'm going to be much different about fit for Barbie. So because this is plaid, I'm all like, oh, the lines need to be straight. It needs to be perfectly pattern matched. I'm just going to do my best, and I'm going to be happy with however it turns out. We've got very small seam allowances on this. I think this is a 1/4 inch seam allowance. Let me just give you an idea for scale. This is the sleeve. Look at it. It's like the size of my palm. So now this one is another skirt piece, and this is also going to be placed on fold. So here's my cutter, and I've got a really helpful tool that I use to help me cut straight. Look at we've got 2 pattern pieces cut so far. Got our skirts, put them over there. And now we have 2 left. This is the bodice. Look at how cute this is. This is just adorable. So typically for human beings, you would have like a front bodice piece and a back bodice piece. But for this, oh, I don't know what these numbers mean. We've got a 1, a 2, and a 4. And then we've got notches to help line up your pieces to each other. 1/4 inch seam allowance. And then this is where a dart's going to get sewn in. Any more darts? And which side is, yeah, we've got front darts and back darts. Oh, and then here's snaps. So this is the back, and this is the front of the bodice. Oh my God, it's so cute. Center front place on fold. I have my right sides together. And this is center front place on fold. Oh my God, this is too cute. I'm gonna use scissors for cutting this one. Oh, you know what? I was watching another person sew Barbie clothes, and one technique that they used was before cutting around their pattern pieces, they applied fray check. Have you ever used this for your sewing? Basically it stops the edges from fraying. If you put it on there first, let it dry, and then you cut it out, you don't have to worry about finishing your seams, right? I don't think I'm gonna do it today, but if we sew more Barbie clothes and if we sew Barbie cowgirl boots, I think using some fray check is a good idea. Now we're gonna be going in with the scissors. Have any of you found that when you sew, things take a lot longer than you expect them to? I notice it because I have to take frequent breaks in my work. That's really to my benefit because it helps my brain, getting a brain break, and it helps avoid frustration as well. I don't like feeling frustrated, and especially with like pleasurable things and hobbies. It's like, what's the point if I'm like pushing myself to rush and finish a project? It's just not really worth it. So here we go. This is going to be where our dart is. Oh my God, this is just too cute. Can someone give me a round of applause? I'm doing a really, really good job cutting this fabric right now. Is anyone else impressed? I can tell you what though, I'm really starting to get tired, and this curve is like kind of killing me. I can't go at it from that angle. I gotta turn it around. If I had to turn that around on a person-sized pattern piece, you know, I'm like trying to get around the whole cutting table, or I'm trying to rearrange my cutting mat and move my fabric around, and that is exhausting. So to be able to just turn it and spin it in my hands is really cool. We've got our pattern pieces for Barbie. Skirt ruffle B. We've got skirt B. We've got our bodice B. And we've got our sleeve. Ta-da! Barbie and I are thrilled that you're here with us. This is going to be a really fun project. Take care. Please subscribe. Happy creating. Happy sewing. And Barbie says, I love you.